If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
Purple and green definitely works for Druid, so we're going to start off with the shoulders. Mantle of the Shattered Veil. Siege of Orgrimmar LFR is the version. Siegecrafter Black Fuse is the boss. Can we make this sound like a song? A lot of people right now are saying, no, please don't. The chest piece, Black Water Shimmer Scale Vest, which of course is from the Eternal Palace. Blackwater Behemoths are the boss. And the belt, Dragon Maw Emergency Strap. I need this emergency strap before my pants fall down. Siege of Orgrimmar LFR. Galacrus is the boss. The legs, part of the same tier set as the chest. The Formcrafter's Pants, the Eternal Palace Heroic, or Gozoa is the boss. Kind of a fair drop rate for those. Got a Kultiran Druid here showing the feet. Wild Gladiator's Boots of Victory. 2 marks of honor to pick that. If you hoard, you gotta go Warmongering. And the hands. Handguards of the Shattered Veil. Siege of Orgrimmar LFR. General Nazgrim is the boss. Moving on to the back piece, the Ivory Cloth Cloak. Shadow Talon, or Shadow Stone Talon Mountains is the place, is rare there. You can buy it on the auction house. Hood of Blackened Tears, Siege of Orgrimmar, LFR, Tears of the Veil. Good drop rate on that. And the Tabard is a quest reward from Shadowmoon Valley BC version. So Horde Alliance can pick that up. And the weapon, Fractured Soul Gem Staff from WoD. Here's a bit of a more evergreen look. The shoulders, title, Drifter's Shoulders, the Eternal Palace Heroic, or Gozoa is the boss. 5% on the drop rate for those shoulders from the previous tier raid. The chest, embossed leather vest, vanilla level leatherworking. Check your local leatherworker, check your local auction house for that next piece there. Moving on, we're going to go with the belt, Dameron's Belt of Darkness, Siege of Orgrimmar LFR, Earthbreaker Harem, 14% on the drop rate. Sticking with the Tauren Druid, embossed leather pants, part of the same crafted set from Vanilla level leatherworking. Check your local auction house, check your local leatherworker. He's looking for work now. Anyway, here's a Night Elf Druid, Ancient Tempest Striders, the Eternal Palace Heroic, of course. So we're going with a few things from that particular raid, such as the shoulders, the hands, the boots, all from Eternal Palace. The back, Scouts Spy Cloak, Tanan Jungle, Scouts Belongings, 100% drop there. I think it's actually a loot. And the Tabard of the Dream Weavers, I'm going to say Dream Workers, Dream Weavers, an old song from the 70s. Hey, Dream Weaver. I know, don't sing. Helm of Imagined Horrors, Hellfire Citadel Mythic is the place for the mask. And the weapon, Bite of Bleeding Hollow. Had to go there. Hellfire Mythic. Here's an interesting mix of vanilla and I believe Legion. So that's kind of odd, right? Mantle of the Astral Warden. The Nighthold LFR version, Tichondrius is the boss. Decent drop rate. The chest, Genesis Vest, Temple of Anchorage. Those you get from the Temple of Anchorage quest, so it's a bit of a grind, but worth it if you like the set here. Can't really see the chest behind the tabard, but the legs are also going to be same bat channel, same bat station. Bloodstorm Buckle here. Uldir Talik is the boss, 5% on the drop rate. Sticking with the Tauren Druid. And we're going to show the legs, as I said, part of that vanilla tier set. Genesis Trousers from Temple of Anchorage quest. So you're going to have to grind those out if that's what you're looking at, that's what you want. We're going to move on to a Night Elf Druid, Genesis Boots, part of the same tier set as the chest and the legs, doing a spin. Showing the cape that's not there. Yeah, no cape this time. I thought it looked better without it. The hands are the gloves of the Astral Warden, the Nighthold Mythic. Star, Agor, Astraeus, yes. Sounds very Greek to me. I probably messed that up. We have a Zondalari Troll with the Oathclaw Helm. Hellfire Citadel, Cormrock is the boss, and about a 5% drop rate there. Actually, it might be a regular troll, not 100% sure. Why do the ladies walk upright and the male dudes don't. I don't understand that. Anyway, the weapon is Rapture, Ulduar, Stormcaller, Brundir. These next three sets are a bit of a brown look, so that kind of fall look. Anyway, Fell Flame, Infernal Shoulder Pads, the Burning Crusade, Hulking Demolisher, kind of a fair drop rate for the shoulders, which are the look-alike set from the Monk tier in Legion. Daggerjaw Jerkin, yeah, sounds kind of like a porn name, maybe. I don't know. Iron Docks is the place various mobs, or you can buy it on the auction house. I think this looks really cool on a Tauren here. Seal of Karmic Return, Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic, Garage Hellscream, 20% on the drop rate for the belt. Now we're going to move on to the legs, which are part of the same drop set from Legion. Actually, Warlords of Draenor, all the fun. Daggerjaw Bridges, the Iron Docks, various mobs, or you can buy it on the auction house. I think it's a nice set to have for druids. Anyway, the feet, Oppressors, Merciless Treads, Hellfire Citadel, Tyrant Valhari is the boss. 16% on the drop rate, doing the spin and showing the cloak. We're going with a wrist here, Daggerjaw Bindings, Iron Docks, various mobs. So basically the wrist and the legs and chest, all part of that drop set from WoD. The cloak, Netherstorm, PvP cloak, 1 Mark of Honor, super easy to get. We're throwing in a shirt here. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. Stormwind Orgrimmar, kind of easy to pick up that shirt. And the headpiece is the Warmongering Gladiator's Helm, Wild Gladiator Helm if you're Horde. And of course, the weapon is our final piece. Highmaul is the place to get the staff. Kickstarting us off with a Lady Night Elf, we have the Ravenwing Pauldrons, definitely a good druid look. Worth picking up even if you're not crazy about this set. Eventually you'll find a set that just looks boss with. Moving on to the chest, which you really can't see behind the tabard, which is intended, the Grong Pelt Vest. As you can see, the Battle of Dazzler, yeah, exactly, the LFR version, so that's part of the same tier set as the legs, which we'll get to in a second. But first, the belt, the Eternal Palace LFR Blackwater Beam. Let's drop it. Now we're going to move on to the legs, and we're going to show you the Crane Dancer leggings from the previous tier, or maybe 2 tiers ago actually, in BFA, of course. Moving on, we have a Worgen Druid. I think this looks really sweet on a Worgen. Ancient Tempest Striders. The Eternal Palace LFR Radiance of Ashara is the boss. Moving around, doing a spin here. Showing a wrist instead of gloves. Eternal Palace LFR, Abysmal Commander so-and-so. And the back, Flowing Cloak of Command, the Culling of Stratholme. Or there's a look-alike, which I do believe is one of the heirloom cloaks. I think it's the plate one, not 100% sure. Anyway, Tabard of the Earthen Ring, Shimmering Expanse. To get the cloak, not the cloak, the tabard, and the helm is Helm of Imagined Horrors, Hellfire Citadel Heroic. And the weapon is the Bite of Bleeding Hollow, one of my favorites from Hellfire Citadel Mythic. For those who like to be scantily clad, we bring you number 6, Fell Flame Infernal Shoulder Pads, the Burning Throne. Hulking Demolishers drop it at kind of a fair drop rate. I know I use these shoulders, but I like those shoulders. They work really well. Anyway, the chest, Ceremonial Leather Harness, Wailing Caverns if you want to farm it, or you can buy it on the auction house. Check your local auction house for that particular piece. That's a drop from Vanilla. The belt is going to bring us to Legion PvP. Yes, the Legion PvP vendor got to buy the whole set for the Demonic Combatants Fellskin belt. I think that's Alliance only, not 100% sure, but there are lookalikes, so check Wowhead for that. Ceremonial Leather Loincloth, Ragefire Chasm, part of the same set as the chest. Various mobs in Ragefire Chasm will drop it, or you can buy it on the auction house. Looking pretty epic here on a Night Elf Druid dude. Footpads of Terrible Delusions. Nyalotha, the Waking City LFR version, Dark Ritualist, drop it at about a 10% drop rate for the boots. Going with a wrist again, and also Nyalotha, the Waking City LFR, Prophet Sitgra, 5% on the drop rate for those bracers. Now we're moving on to a Lady Troll in the back, Cloak of the Grey Watch, which of course is Alliance only, but there are lookalikes of this cloak, so check Wowhead for that. The head, Nocturnal Cap, Razorfen Downs, various mobs, or you can buy it on the auction house. Now, final piece, the weapon, nice staff from Old Deer. Fetid Devourers drop it at a 5% rate or so. I think everyone knows by now. Leave you with my name, Luxeley, and a final thought. Whatever it is by you, whether it's morning, night, afternoon, make your day, or the rest of your day, epic.